If you were asked right now if those 6 years have been a successful period, what's the answer?
Yes, from where Arsenal were. I mean, at one point, Arsenal were a mess, and I mean a mess before he got here. Um, and yes, he sorted it out. And right, it's about now the icing on the cake, because when he first got in, the FA Cup, brilliant, eighth, then fifth, and then the last 3 seasons second, currently sitting top at the minute. So that clearly the club's going in the right direction. But they always say that last step's the big one. That's the one that's the hardest, and it's to win that trophy, because Arsenal, I think, in terms of squad, are there or thereabouts. I think if Arsenal don't win it this season, I think a lot of fans will look at Arteta as the reason as to why. Because if you finish fourth 4 years in a row, second 4 years in a row, and you've had Liverpool pick you for one, Man City a few times, do you know what I mean? It's like, when is it going to be your time? But I think he's done a great job from where he is, and you're forgetting this is his first proper job. And getting into a Premier League job is hard enough as it is, but for Arteta in your first job, getting into a club like Arsenal, I think he's done a really good job. But as I said there, the way you convince everybody that, it's been a real total success is you have to win something. And I think if he wins it this year, I think people will look back and go, it was worth it. If it don't, then, I mean, obviously it depends on the manner in which you don't win something. But
if you have a repeat season of last season, this season,
no, I think a lot of people will start to go, no, enough's enough. I wouldn't personally say that, because I think
we joke about it, right?
I think semi-final of the Champions League again, and second in the Premier League, it's not where you want to be, but it feels harsh. Does that make sense?
Like Southgate, like
a little bit, like Southgate. Like he's got 2 finals, and you're almost like, you can't go over the line, get rid of him. So it feels harsh, but this has got a great chance of doing it. I think he's made Arsenal, I won't say relevant again, because they're always relevant, but he's made people start going, okay, taking him seriously. But until he wins that first league or Champions League, there's always going to be doubts about whether he's the man to get Arsenal back to where they should be.
He needs to win something big.
A biggie. Not FA Cup or League Cup.
Yeah.
It's got to be a biggie.
And he needs to win it with his squad. I know we laugh and joke about Unai Emery's, but the fact of the matter remains, this is his squad now, and he needs to win something with his squad.
The squad he's built is incredible.
Yes.
Like, he's built a very, very... But then that's where... there has to be a level of patience, and that's where I really commend the Arsenal board, because I'm sure there were moments throughout this journey where they've gone, you know what? I ain't sure this is working. Like, maybe we need someone with a little bit more experience. And I'll never forget, when Arsenal appointed Arteta, it was him going to Arsenal and Ancelotti going to Everton. And I remember thinking, no, this is the wrong way around. Arteta needs to be going to Everton first, and Ancelotti, one of the best, needs to be coming to Arsenal. But Arsenal saw a vision in Arteta and thought, no, this is the man to lead us forward. And now it's about, can he could deliver that big one. One of them.
If every club in the Premier League lost their manager tomorrow, does he get the job of every club in the Premier League?
I think potentially, yeah. I think there'll still be some that'll be like, I think a lot of clubs will look at the good that he's done. I know if he doesn't win anything and go, it'd be perfect for us. But I think a lot of fan bases would be like, why are we getting, like, if you're Man City, for instance, and I can understand it, right? If we're talking about now where he's only won an FA Cup, I would fully understand why Man City fans would be going, well, Pep's going, why are we going for Arteta? But he hasn't won anything. So that I can understand.
Yeah.
But in terms of building a culture at a football club and the fundamentals of a football club, having to make big decisions, making a team go from not challenging at all, like just about getting in the top 10, to now people expecting you to win the league, I think he's done an unbelievable job.
Okay.